Hey, Prophet, how you doing? I said I was gonna call you back.
How you feel? What's going on with you? How's everything?
Really good, really good.
All you can do is take one day at a time.
Yeah. I had talked to Burnell. He said I should have my own TV show.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Huh? All you have to do is put your mind to it.
Yeah. What happened was, my nickname was Pac-Man because what happened when I was little, I would talk my auntie to death. Like, when we walked to the store, I had 1,000 questions. And so I still had a gift with music and, asking questions and, interviews and all those things. So I'm like, yo, that would be great if all the Coptic churches are closing and we still got a lot of money, a lot of work. We can, do interviews with our garments, without our garments, and, keep the religion going that way. Because I had a lot of phone calls, in 2013, of people that left the religion. So I'm like, damn, those are good interviews. You know what I mean? With no bias, no beef, no anger. Just grown people, our own positive Jerry Springer. You know what I mean? Our own positive Jerry Springer. I don't know.
I mean, you can, like you said, the garments, which nowadays I guess it's okay because everybody wearing robes. It's been robes since the beginning of time before the priest was born. It's been robes, before then. So it's been robes and crowns before he was born, not when he was born, before he was born. It's been robes and stuff in AD time, BC. We in BC. That it was BC, we in AD after death. So
Yeah.
it's been garments and everything and crowns. They just didn't call that. They call it head dresses, head wraps, stuff like that. So, hey, I say go for it. I got a talk show, so you want to do that, you can do that.
You got a talk show, a podcast?
I got a talk show. I don't do podcasts.
Is podcast? Go ahead.
I think podcast is like radio already anyway. I did it one time, 2019, but
2019?
I did it in 2019, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because, I'm not, are you going to the baptism, or did you go last year?
I might go this year.
So when did you,
I might do something different. You never know with me. I might do something different.
When did you make it to the prophet degree?
Like in 2024, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 24. I did, mine was the first Sunday of February 2014, Major Prophet.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question, because you know me. I am a person that likes to teach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, what does a major prophet do?
A major prophet?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. You can tell me. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you my one thing, and I know you probably got something better. But I think a minor prophet has a small job, but a major prophet has a huge job. What you think?
What is the job? Let me know what his job is.
Oh, I think the job is subjective. It depends on what God called that prophet for. It could be a prophet that was born and raised in a good neighborhood. And it could be a prophet that's born and raised in a bad neighborhood with all type of ingredients. You know what I mean? So I think it's subjective to how God made that person. That's just my opinion, because I don't know nothing about it. Before Coptic, I never heard about a prophet. You know what I mean? So I look at the list, I look at the paper they give me with the honors and the degrees and all those things. I see, major, minor prophet, ministers, royal prince, barons. I see all these things, so I'm learning for the first time. Before Coptic, I didn't think anything about a prophet or a minister or archbishop. You know what I mean? Now learning an emperor, a Coptic emperor. Yeah, that's how I answer your question. I never thought about it. I mean, only thing.
To boil down, to boil down what you're saying in so many words that you don't know, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because we are here to teach one another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are to teach one another. A major prophet or a prophet, period, it's in the Bible. A major prophet was sent to do God's work. Prophets to send. Minor prophet was sent to do God, like I said, just a little work. But look at prophet John the Baptist. He was a major prophet, and he was baptized. The people of Israel, he baptized like Jesus. You got the CD, or DVD of the prophet preaching, and he says that John the Baptist was a major prophet. You look in your Bible, look it up. You know, look up when I start our congregation, I want my people to understand what they're doing. I'm not gonna put you in a degree and you don't know what you're doing. If it's up to me, you'll be a student forever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we are right now. We're students. See, you let titles and degrees mess you up, and you don't know what this means. What is it? Well, if you say you was a prince and a bearer, what does it mean to be a prince and a bearer?
Oh shit, it hurt. Oh God, go ahead. God damn. I had a flashback really quick.
The thing is, to be a prince and a bearer, you both are watchmen on the wall. You're watchmen. You're watchmen. You're like a knight in the kingdom of the UK. You know what I'm saying? We don't have dragons that we slay, but your demons in your spiritual life is the dragon. And you have to slay those. That's why bearers are given swords. Princes are given swords. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The spiritual, there's a spiritual demon that you have to slay every day of your life. Why do you know why we march?
No, why we march?
We march because there are, just like in the book of Joshua, 27th chapter, because you heard the Jericho walls, the walls of Jericho?
Yeah.
Okay, so therefore the walls of Jericho in your life, in your situation, you have to leave that burden in the middle of the ground, in the middle of the floor, wherever you're marching at. Leave that burden so you can lighten your load up. You know what I'm saying? That's why people start shouting, because in the Bible says they let out a great big shout. Not shout like you see at church, not catching the Holy Ghost, but they let out a great big shout, and the walls crumbled down. But in your lifetime, and if you got the walls up and you are disturbed and you marching and you feel it lighter and lighter and lighter, and that's when in an instant moment it happens. See, all these things, we can sing, you can hear about the songs and stuff like that all day long. The royal family and all that. That don't mean nothing. What do you know applying to your life? Why are you COPTIC? I love the priest Melchizedek, but I wasn't around to see him. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born. I wasn't even thought of. I love the prophet. I love King Jesus. I do. But I was only 2. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't see his full potential. All these people that we have seen, Prophet Hiram, You know, when I first met him, he was just, I call him the funny man. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked like he could tell jokes. And he can. Listen to him, listen to Prophet Second John and him. Man, I'll be somewhere at the club and they on stage cracking jokes. I'll be laughing all day long. I used to call him funny man. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that, you know, he got a lot of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But does that still, do I still know what Coptic means because of him? Because of Second John? Because of John the Revelator? No. You know what I'm saying? They know what it means. I don't know what it means. So I go back and do it for myself before I do other things. I love Queen Pearl. I love my mama. I love everybody I've been under. But does it still teach me what does Coptic mean? I can look at a paper all day long. But what does that mean? What Coptic? Does that really know what Coptic means? No. You have to look outside of 7138 South Austin. You got to look outside of 4843 West Division. You got to look outside of 5539 South Damon. You know what I'm saying? You got to look out. You got to look outside of all these symbols that we've seen and step back into the east. You know what I'm saying? Where it all started in Africa. And you have to understand, what does it mean to you? Why am I in this? You know what I'm saying? I can put you in the minister degree all day long. But I can teach you till I'm doing it, basically. But do you know what it really means? Are you willing to learn it? You know what I'm saying? And hear the teaching of within yourself. Or you just gonna follow my word because you believe me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you, Baron, what I was gonna say, do you know, what's the church on 59th? What's that one located? You said the one on 55th and Damon. What about Alpha and Omega? Where they located?
They on Ashland somewhere.
Oh, Ashland.
Ashland Racing, I forgot, but I'm just saying, I'm just rattling off temples that I know, that we all know. You know what I'm saying? You have it, you know, nation Coptic temples. You know, all that don't mean anything. I can go east and look at, you know, House of Solomon. That's Haile Selassie. That's Haile Selassie temple.
He got one here?
No. That's Haile Selassie and Queen Memphis temple. House of Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I can go up north and sit in a temple. But what does it mean to me being Coptic? It's not about the robe. It's not about the crown. It's not about the staff. It's not about the angel. It's not about the songs that we sing. It's about living the life.
Do you think?
But you're not supposed to be no fool leader. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I'm not gonna let no like you talk about, I'm gonna be professional. Look, man, look, I don't care if I'm holier than thou. You touch me, you gonna feel the pain.
Yeah, that's not. They ain't got nothing to do with it. You talking about fighting somebody?
I'm just saying. Coptic or not, Baptist or not, holier than thou or not, I'm still a human being. You feel me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think I'm talking from a perspective of like, okay, look at this, my ideology. This is my viewpoint. In 2008, the housing markets crashed, right? The world go crazy. People start doing all type of crazy things. And then the summer of 2009, the phones become unlimited. So before that, it was free nights and weekends, and you had to be like a rich person to have unlimited nights and weekends. You had to have like them bills was like $200, $300. But long story short,
Wrong. I had unlimited nights and weekends.
yeah, I'm just
I
but
made my own.
but
I
yeah.
made my own money. I was in college. I made my own money, and I had unlimited nights and weekends.
All right, so I'm building up to it. In '09, it unlimited for everybody, right? You had your life together, but in '09, it just become Boost Mobile kick it off with unlimited, and then Cricket, then 2011, the touch screens. So I say that to say, with the New Heaven, Prophet Peter brought back the New Heaven because at the True Temple they said all these young people are coming. We got to do something. So that's the natural part. Then spiritual part is.
You know why you said that?
Why?
You know why you said that? Like you said, there was too many young people. And here's the thing about it. I'm not gonna put a 15 or 18-year-old. I understand what the priest was doing, but. And he was going to get to that point if he didn't pass away in 62. But the thing is...
I thought it was 61. Go ahead.
No, 62. This is 62.
What's
February 12th, 1962.
February 12th?
Yes.
So, okay, how do you, because they said, I heard February 11, 1961, which was a Saturday, that he was buried on the 17th. That's why we honor the 17th. What you got? Go ahead.
Yes, he was buried on the 17th, but he died. He fell in the church. He fell in the church, but I think it was class. But he fell in the church or whatever. But, yes, February 12th, 1962, at the hospital.
Oh, so I thought it was a thing where he said he laid down his life among the people. He said, I give Peter the key. Can't nobody reach me but Peter.
No.
What happened? What's your viewpoint? I mean, what you hear?
It was chaos at the church, and he said, before I see somebody mess it up, I'll lay down my life right here. He was preaching that thing. It's in the video that I know that I got. So
you got a video?
Yeah, one of the queens that's been around the prophet.
He said,
like I said, my people. Like I said, my people was at the prayer house. So, like I said, I am that I am. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to. Was it called a Rose Bowl?
It's the prayer house. They called it the Rose Bowl because it was shaped. I think it was because it was a theater at the time. I'm trying to find the theaters myself, but it was at a theater at the time.
If I can get a picture, man.
I'm trying to do the same thing, but it can't find it. But yes, I mean, like I said, I actually study because I want to know where I come from. Me trying to, as you notice, I don't go around calling people and doing all this. Because people can tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? You have to look, and Queen Pearl said, look and study for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Prophet Sagan said the same thing. You learned that in school. Look and study for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on Google or wherever, Wikipedia. Go into the books because, number one, the book, it can't be contradicted. The book can't be true because whoever wrote it, but you still have to look it up for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whenever I step out or whatever, this is how I'm gonna teach my people. This is how I'm going to heal, teach, and prophesy. No, regardless of what I got, my condition or whatever, I'm going to do what God needs me to do. I'm gonna lay hands. I'm gonna do all of it. I don't need. If I got men, I'm gonna have them. But I'm still young, so therefore, ain't no push me to the side because of my disability. No, I'm going to lay hands. I'm going to elevate. I'm willing to do all those things. Because why? I seen my prophet do it. You know what I'm saying? Without no help.
Do you got videos of him preaching? Because I only got 3. So I'm like, is it more so I can help promote? Like, I help. My job is to help. People don't know my mission, but my job is to help. And sometimes it come across like I'm chopping them down, but I just tell my truth. And I defend my leaders, but I defend everybody. So that's it. I don't have to defend what I just said. But my thing is, I wanted more. Like I said, I'm really on a mission because Google changed it. When I type up that address on Cottage Grove, it's supposed to show me. If I look at 1941, if I type that address in 1941, it's supposed to show me that building, but it doesn't do it. I don't know what's wrong. What happened to Google? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get the Rose Bowl.
I know what you're talking about, but it doesn't. I don't know. I gotta find. I'm still looking myself. Yeah. And once I find, the theater or whatever, and I know how you will know how the building will look, but not the actual church.
Oh, 'cause it was inside it.
Yeah. I don't know how that works. I'm still working on that myself. But with all that being said, you have to know what. Here's the thing about it, man. Nobody teaches anymore. Everybody's so worried and quick to wear certain things and do certain things. But do you know why you wearing this color? Do you know why you wearing that color? Do you know what's your name? What do your name is? When you asked me what my name is, I gave you the answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? God's honoring God. Timothy honoring God. And I do all day long. You can't get me, even though I do what I do and I say what I say. I'm going to go to church regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because why? Because of what I've been through in life. And the devil always tried to get at me. Because why? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be gone. I don't even supposed to be talking to you right now. Because why? You don't even know me.
What happened?
You shouldn't even know me.
What's your testimony?
I said you shouldn't even know me.
Oh. What's your miracle?
I'm alive. The King gave me another chance. The King and God gave me another chance. If it wasn't been for my mama asking for him, then I wouldn't be here right now.
King Peter?
Yes.
He did a lot of miracles. The negative part of that is a lot of people wanted to be like him. But I get that. I understand because I heard a leader say that Lord knows there's a lot of people that open up their Coptic church to be King Peter. And they acknowledged that his shoes was too big for them to walk in. So I say that to say as a quote, to say that's how powerful God made him for whatever reason. God gave him that power. And then I say that to say we all got different talents and different gifts. So when you're trying to be somebody else, you are discarding the gift that God gave you. But it's not their fault because they were, you say, starstruck or like, what the heck? As Queen Capitan said, I ain't never heard nothing like that. Black Jesus, you know what I mean? She was like, I ain't never heard of that. And it's really exciting. That's why the first key is interest, because it grabs your interest like, whoa, this is amazing. What you think?
Right. Because, okay. I understand, like I said, you have to do your own research. You got the whole CDs right there. I don't know why you don't do your research.
Well, which one?
Okay. You look. Okay. How all this started, okay? King Peter was already a deacon at another church on the west side of Chicago.
Oh.
When he came to when he came from Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? He was already a deacon at the Spiritualist church. He was already a spiritualist person. He studied multiple things. But when he got over to the prayer house, he learned even more. He had to come out he wasn't just a prophet right then and there. He had to go through everything like everybody else do when they come in. He had to be a student. He had to go to class. He learned from Queen Musu, the original Queen Musu of the prayer house. That's his teacher. Then the priest made him the carrier of the watchman of the dog. He carried the dog and marched in with him. Marched in behind the priest and the queen. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yes, Queen. Yes, Mother Rebecca. Yes, she was ill. She founded priests, and I guess God puts us in places where we need to be at the right time. She seen, I guess, somebody. I don't know if she went on her own or somebody she knew told her about it, but she went. Then after she went and was in class, she got her sister. You know what I'm saying? Then the rest is history. So forth and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that goes. You know that each one reach one?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what she was reaching.
But did you hear the part where he's like, it'll be all over before the evening service come? And then he fell on the floor and they began to carry him up to the altar or the office. But they said he already transferred from one body to the other. It was either Peter Cicero, Peter Jesus, Peter Melchizedek. So
no, it did not. No.
What you think?
I didn't hear that. And who said that?
That's because what's the name was in that since he was little. That's why I'm like, well, it's a miracle. That was Bishop Ezekiel. I have that. I'll play it for you. Isn't it? It's wrapped up. But he's like,
About
Bender? Who?
Bender?
Well, I don't know his. No, not that one. Not that one. I'm talking about Archbishop. Archbishop Ezekiel.
I don't. He probably was a kid. So therefore, the power cannot change. Yes, the power cannot change that quick.
No, he talking about how Prophet Cicero laid down his life. You know what I mean, and left the religion to King Peter. That's when he became the second leader. And then when they had the funeral on the 17th, Prophet Peter was like, "You won't find me out there," because Prophet Peter was he was grooming him. He stayed with him, he slept with him, he ate with him, he carried the dog, and he was grooming him. And then it was politics, right? Because people were there before Prophet Peter, so they felt some type of way. So he like, it'll be all over before the evening service come. And if anybody got something to say it now. And he said that the dog didn't move their tongue. Nobody said anything. What you think?
Where did you get that video from? Because I don't know, because I never seen that video, and I wasn't there in '62 or wherever, or before he passed away on he said that. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Where did you hear this from?
It's the same thing. So this is the thing. At New Heaven, people probably were busy, but he had the DVDs in there for $25. And so, as a baron, I didn't have that much money. But once I made it to the Royal Prince, I'm like, yo, I go tell Zipporah, yo, come on, open that case, give me one. And so it just was on that DVD that I bought, but $25 give you 6 hours. So maybe other people got different ones. So I can't politic on what's out there, but on the one that I have in my house, it's on there. Mother Rebecca's doing the Black History Month thing in all black. You know what I mean? And parts of it is on Facebook.
Here's the thing. I want, and she always did the MC, and she was the MC. So I want to see the whole service. not just half the service. I want to see the whole service.
Yeah,
I want to see the whole.
it's really good. That's what I was saying. Like my job, I only.
I can't find a DVD, a tape, a book. Like everybody just, you know what I'm saying, want to keep it for themselves. But here's the thing about it.
That's
like
true.
I said again, you have to know stuff for yourself. You have to know things for yourself. It's different teachings. You know what I'm saying? Africa is very, very big. You know what I'm saying? Haile Selassie came to see about Melchizedek. You know what I'm saying? He was under Melchizedek. He was at the house of Solomon. He was, I mean, come on, man. I did my research. I'm like, okay. Then when one of the prophets found his tombstone, because I was looking for his tombstone for a long time.
Who tombstone?
He found it. Priest.
You found it? Where is that?
He found it.
It's in Chicago, right?
Yeah, it's in Chicago.
That's what I wanted both for that. All right, go ahead though.
And see, if you wait and be patient, God will reveal to you what you're looking for. One of the priests, one of the bishops, I was like, man, I need to see Queen Eve's obituary. I've been asking. So I just left it alone. And he sent Queen. He sent, and he put up Queen Eve obituary. I was like, wow. So you have to know stuff for yourself, because people get things mixed up. Just like Queen Capitan. Somebody said she held me when I was little. My dad said no, she wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So today, I found out when did she pass, and I got my answer.
When did she pass? When is it?
She passed this month and this day of 1986.
Who was that again?
Queen Capitan.
Oh, and then King Peter was 3 years afterwards. Well,
yes.
So she passed in, well, I don't even know what today is. For real?
March 22nd, 1986.
Somebody told you?
I seen it for myself.
Text me that. Text me the obituary.
It's not the obituary. It's somebody's post.
Wow.
But like I said, if you going around and asking, older queens, ain't nothing wrong with that, because I surround myself with older people, because that's how I know how to move around. I don't associate myself with people my age. Why? I kick it with those people my age, but if I want to know stuff, I go to people that's been around before I have. It's like when I get the church started, I'm gonna have young people too, but I'm gonna have my advisors as well. I'm gonna be the leader, but I'm gonna have my old advisors as well. Because sometimes you need older to put you in place. You know what I'm saying? I might want to do something of my young self, because I'm young. But no, it's not how Prophet Second John did it. It's not, I know we're in a different era. It's not the days of old. But sometimes you need the days of old to put you in check. Just like with Mason did. I don't go to young folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to someone that's young, that's just getting in, and they don't know nothing. I surround myself with older guys that's been in, and plus I read up on my craft, and I know some things. That's why people be looking at me all weird and stupid. Because why? How you know this? How you know that? You know what I'm saying?
Do you know when Queen Capitan, you know when her birthday was?
Her birthday's in February 9th.
For real? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, February 9th. That's my birthday. So yes, you have to know stuff for yourself, man. You can't just eat. You have to look for yourself. If you want to know things, you have to look and read for yourself.
Yeah.
Who told you this? Yes, sir. Yada, yada, yada. No. This is why I am a smart person, because I think for myself. I love my mind. I'm not going to let nobody tell me nothing out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody out here. Not none of these people that's in the faith. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I stopped calling it a religion. It's a faith. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, this is a religion. Then everybody say religion is man-made, which is true. Black Jesus wasn't talking about no religion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was when he was 12, growing up, he was reading the Torah. You know what I'm saying? Judaism, man put things in place. Oh, this is going to be called. Who came up with the name Coptic? Coptic ain't even a religion. It's a word. Look it up yourself. One of the Coptic priests would tell you it's a language. Coptic is a language.
So what about Haile Selassie? Like, it was a Coptic religion over there. That's how and what did the priest do for a living? How did he travel? What did he get money to travel all those places? Did you think of that?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it was easy to travel back in the day, back in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he was born in 1896. So therefore, when he got a little bit older, you know what I'm saying, he got married, whatever, it was easy to travel back in the 20s. Not like it is today. It was easy. He was in the army in World War I.
For real?
He made it to private, and he made it to quartermaster. He was 18 when he got drafted in 1914. He was in World War I. Yes. So in 1925, he traveled, and it was easy to, you know what I'm saying, travel back in those days.
And he met his wife in Cincinnati, Ohio. She was a nurse already.
Yeah, she was a nurse. I don't know what, Cincinnati probably. I'm not sure. I'm sure she's from Ohio. Yeah, she's probably from Ohio. I'm not sure. But,
that's what I want to do. Like, I have to find the right person to help me. I need to the cemetery. We got Prophet Joseph, King Peter, Queen Capenine, Prophet Cicero, and Queen Neve. I need to get to those cemeteries and take pictures and record, because it should be out there. It should be known. I've never been to a cemetery, but that's Coptic history. We can't get the build and the picture of it, but at least I got to get to the cemetery. I've never been to a cemetery, but wow. That's great. And then maybe sometime for the retired Coptic people on Founders Day, they can take a trip. They can take a trip to his cemetery site and say, you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why you keep saying retired?
Oh, okay. What I mean by that, see, I don't want to be negative because I've been fighting all week. When I say retired, there's a lot of people that don't want to have nothing to do with Coptic anymore. So,
okay. I understand the spiritual job, yes, but you cannot retire. Well, you're using the same sense as people with the Baptists and everything. No, you say step down, but not retire. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're telling the truth, but it'll be subjective because people have attitudes, people got mood swings. I ain't never, blah, blah, blah. That's between them and their God. So I stay objective far back. When I say retired, it's like yo, whatever's going on over there. I can't care. I want to live my life. But, you know what I mean? If it's out there, if it's on Facebook, if it's on YouTube, oh my God, I've been thinking if God has put it in their spirit and their heart. Oh my God, now I got the information. Because the reason why I say that is because like you're helping me right now, but you gotta understand how many people I've asked for simple things and they will not help. Like they will not help. Like, yo, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Something to me wrong with them. They won't help each other. They too busy doing whatever their business is, but the Coptics will not help each other. I don't know if it's the fraternities they took, but I can't talk to them straight and get a straight answer. All I get is attitude, ignore, weird things. Like, yo, I need somebody right now. I need somebody to sing a few songs. Like, I told this girl, like, yo, I'll pay you to sing a Coptic song for me. Like, I saw one standing in the crowd with a rainbow around his head. I need somebody to sing that, and I can't get them.
Oh, let me straighten you up on some stuff, all right? And that's another thing. That's a lie. The songs that we sing are not Coptic songs. We don't have our own songs. These are gospel songs already. These are spiritual songs already. The reason why we sing Power is because the priest Melchizedek liked that song from 19. I want to say it's a lady that's not. She sung it. It's a lady in the alley with her band, and she got a tambourine, and she sings Power. Power been sung for a long time in churches. Prophet Cicero loved that song. That's his song. Church Alone was another gospel song by the Caravans, and later on, and then before the Caravans, a reverend sung Church Alone. I saw one standing in the crowd. That's a gospel song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't No Grave is a gospel song. None of this stuff is made up. You know what I'm saying? There is no Coptic songs. If there is a Coptic song, somebody made it up.
What I mean by that is that I like how Coptics sing it. That's what I mean. They sing with so much power and emotion. That's what I mean. Of
course we sing with power and emotion. You know why? Because that's all we know how to do. We sing stuff fast, we sing stuff slow, we hype it up. Because why? We're spiritual. And it gets us, it gets into it, whoever sings the song. It doesn't matter if it's Queen of Sepsa, if it's Rahab, if it's whoever that sings. But at respective churches, you get that feeling because we're spiritual. But these are already songs already. You thought that we just made this stuff up? No, it was already here. And like I said, I'm telling you this because I had to learn that.
Yeah.
From the crowns that we wear to the cords that we wear to the garments that we wear, it's already been here.
Yeah. Hey, Prophet, I got a lot of questions, and I just put a checkpoint on my piece of paper where we left off at. We left off at the song and the chorus. So I'm gonna hit you up again, probably, hopefully tomorrow. We left off at the songs and the garments. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow.
All right.
All right, I gotta go to sleep.